Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Donna. Thank you so much for joining me today. And for those of you who are not, thank you so much for joining me today. Today I actually am doing another tag video, and it's actually a tag video that was created by Kelly Gooch, who is a phenomenal YouTube creator, and I watch her pretty frequently. But I first saw this YouTube tag earlier this month, I believe, or late last month, on Lauren Mae Beauty's channel. My dog snuck in here. I will link both the ladies' videos down in my description box down there. It is an if I could only keep one ... which one I would keep, kind of like a ride or die, but not. I think that that's exactly how Lauren Mae described it in her video. I, however, would think that all of these could be, very well could be, my ride or dies. I don't have one of the products that I chose, and the reason why I don't is because I'm currently trying different concealers to see if I like anything better that I've heard lots of reviews about. So I don't have it, but I will put a picture up here somewhere and let you guys know what I'm talking about. So if I could only have one primer, the primer I would choose would be, maybe not this one in particular, but the Laura Geller Spackle primers. I would choose these over pretty much any primer. They're really spectacular primers. I have tried almost every single one of them. I love every single one of them, and they range, this one was $30, and it is for 3.2 fluid ounces, and I have had the smaller ones that are 2 ounces and are $32, so I'm not sure why this one is less for more product, but these are the primers I would choose, and it would be any of the primers in this line. This is an amazing primer, and I mean, for high end, it's actually pretty affordable. This one isn't hydrating, but I have tried cooling, I have tried ethereal, the tinted ones, and they're just amazing. Like, I find that it doesn't matter what kind of makeup I put on top of it, it always looks spectacular. So that would be the line that I would choose. If I could keep just one foundation, I'm pretty sure you all can guess this. This has been my go-to foundation since almost the beginning. It is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. I am in the color Warm Nude. This is what I currently have on my face. I know that this is not a favorite for a lot of people, but this is an amazing primer. It has a 14-hour wear. I find that it doesn't transfer at all, and it is just so beautiful. I have really dry skin, so typically matte foundations are not the best for me because matte foundations tend to make people with dry skin look worse. Like, we look drier. It clings to the dry patches. It is atrocious on our face, but this is a really perfecting foundation. I think initially when it first came out, it was boasted as full coverage, and I'm kind of not a full coverage person, so I wasn't going to go for it. But in the spirit of my channel, I thought I'd try it out, and I ended up falling in love with it. It smells like peaches. It is so amazing. So if I could only choose one concealer, it would be the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer. And this is the product that I don't have on me currently because I am trying other concealers, and so far I have not found another concealer that I think compares to it at all on my skin. Where I test concealer the most, and whether it can be on my skin and livable or not is in the under eye area. And the reason why is because, like everybody else, we all have like fine lines, maybe wrinkles. I have super dry under eyes, mostly because I have super dry skin, so my under eyes are no different. And typical concealers will dry them out worse or make them look horribly aged. And this concealer doesn't do that to me. So that would be my, if I could only keep one. My current favorite beyond that, so that is my Ride or Die, but I also think that the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer is also really amazing. This is in the color Light Neutral. It is also an amazing concealer. I don't find it to be super drying, and I don't find it to settle into my fine lines right now. I also use this as a lightener for my foundation at the moment because I'm not finding myself to need to conceal very much, but I'm finding that my foundation is a little darker than I need it to be right now because we are still kind of coming out of the winter months and I'm still pale princess, so I've been using it to lighten my foundation as well, and it works really well for that. So with that being said, like the Bare Minerals stuff is my go-to, but because I've been trying other things, I do think that the Urban Decay Naked Skin is also pretty fantastic. If I could only keep one bronzer, it would be the Physicians Formula Murmur Butter Bronzer. You'll know how I feel about this. It is currently in my project pan. It broke. So, like, it's falling apart here. I need to get another one of them, but this would be my go-to. Before I started using a contour palette, I actually used this to contour, and I find it to be just the perfect shade for my skin tone, light or darker. So my summer or my winter color, this is the perfect shade. It just blends so nicely into my skin. It doesn't sit on top. It doesn't make my skin look too powdery. It is just pretty phenomenal. And it's broken. If I could choose just one blush. So my favorite blush formula of choice is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. These blushes are amazing, and I just have the deluxe sample sizes of these blushes, and I have the Blush Bazaar, and these are just, they're just so pretty. They're just beautiful blushes, and they really are 12-hour wear. They really last on your skin, and they just make it look so flawless, so beautiful, so just natural. Like, this one is my favorite, if you can't tell, and it is in my project pan. But I do have all of these colors. I also have the Blush Bazaar from this last year that I absolutely love, and I can link that video here. Is it here or here? I can't remember. That video got a lot of traction. I'm not really sure why. Those blushes just go on so silky. They feel amazing on your skin. If I could choose just one highlighter, I did pick two different highlighters, and the reason why is because one is for simple, like, Lit From Within subtle highlight, and the other one is for, like, From the Moon highlight. My subtle Lit From Within would be Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. I don't know a lot of people that wouldn't choose this for an amazing highlight that is just like a Lit From Within glow. So that would be my subtle highlight formula that I think is the best. And I also have a couple other ones. So that one is not necessarily the Ride or Die format of, or the color of that highlight. It's just plain old, those Shimmering Skin Perfectors are amazing highlights. So my See from the Moon one would be this, this highlight right here, which is in the Pure Bronze and Brightening palette that we got in a BoxyCharm. I wasn't sure about this palette when I first got it, and it actually shocked me, but this highlight is so freaking bright. I put that on when I want an actual visible amazing highlight. If I could choose just one eyeshadow, I'm assuming palettes, and this might not come as a surprise to most anybody, it would be the Kat Von D Saint and Sinner palette. This is my favorite palette to date. It is not only aesthetically pleasing, but it is also full of really great colors. We have both mattes and shimmers, although there is far less mattes in here than, you know, you probably need in your collection. But you have pops of color and you have neutral tones. So this would probably be my favorite, and I have to say I've probably used it more than any other palette in my collection. So that would have to be my favorite. If I could choose just one brow product, it would be, and it's super affordable, so I think that that is always good, it would be the e.l.f. brow pencil. A very close second for me is the NYX brow pencil. I think that both of them are very affordable and both of them are very good, and I have had them, but I have also had super high-end, and I would go back to this one any day, because it's good. It's a good color. You don't have to press too hard. You don't feel like you're tearing out your brows. It has a spoolie on the other end that, you know, you get with the high end, but sometimes don't get with the low end. Both NYX and e.l.f. have that, so they're really amazing brow products, and probably will end up in my best 10 under 10 as well. If I could pick just one mascara, it would be a mascara that is really new to me, but it is the Tarte Tarteist Lash Paint. This is an amazing mascara. I don't really typically get too much into mascaras, but I have used this pretty much non-stop since we got it in BoxyCharm, and I find it just to be an amazing mascara. It's super, super black and super defining, and it creates a length in my lashes that I never thought I'd have. I have super long lashes, but the length that I get from my lashes with that lash paint on it is phenomenal. If I could pick just one liquid lipstick, it would be any in the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick line. This liquid lipstick is so comfortable. I hardly ever remember that I have it on when I am wearing it, and that doe foot is really freaking cool. Like, it's super hard to get it wrong, which when you're newer to lipstick, it is really easy to get it wrong. But this is probably the most comfortable liquid lipstick formula that I have tried to date. I have a pretty good idea of good and bad and what it feels like to have a super drying formula versus a super comfortable formula. And like I said, this is a formula that I hardly ever remember I have on when I'm wearing it. And it's also not a formula that I find myself needing to, you know, wipe the corners of my mouth with or anything like that. So I added lipstick, actual bullet lipsticks to this too, because that format would be completely different. If I could pick just one formula of bullet lipsticks to have ever, it would be the Kat Von D Studded. I love these lipsticks. They are so creamy and so comfortable and just lay on my lips so nicely, and I feel like they're hydrating all at the same time, which is odd for a bullet lipstick. If I could choose just one, or have just one, if I could only keep one lip gloss formula, it would be Buxom lip creams. because I think that this formula is not super sticky, not super glossy, but just sticky and glossy enough. And they are also plumping, so, and you kind of feel the effect of them going on your lips. It makes you feel like your lips are plumping so much, but they don't plump so much that you look ridiculous. So this would be my favorite lip gloss formula. If I could keep just one lip treatment, it would be the Laura Geller lip strip. This is delicious. Number one, you're not supposed to eat it. Please don't eat it. But number two, it's not super messy. It goes on like a lip. Sorry, this is ring here is from my, I had it in my brush holder and it was wet and the wood bled onto it. But this is what the applicator looks like. It just looks like a lip gloss. You just put it on your lips. I leave it on for a couple minutes, then you just rinse it off, and it does wonders for my lips. I love this lip scrub. Last is a lip balm. If I could keep just one lip balm, so my favorite right now is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Kiss lip butter. This smells delicious and it is huge and it covers my lips all in one shot and I love it. It isn't drying. A lot of balms I have you put on and they dry out my lips. Like, that's not what they're for. They're supposed to hydrate your lips, but a lot of lip balms I have used actually dry out my lips. So that one is my current favorite. Another good one is the Yes to Coconut lip balm. That is also pretty amazing. I carry that one in my purse as well. But this one is a recent favorite that I have been gravitating towards almost every single time I put on a lip balm. So that is the end of my, if I could only keep one, what would I keep? So this is my little, what I would keep, besides, you know, my palette and these guys, but this is what I would keep. It's so little compared to what I actually have. The thing is could you actually, you know, being us, being these makeup is obsessed people, could you actually just live with that one product? Do I think I could live with that one product? 8 months ago, I think probably this would have been too much. This would have been way too much. I wouldn't have needed all this. But now I don't think that that would be possible. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me today, and I appreciate you guys stopping by. I know that you don't have to watch these videos with me and spend a little bit of your day in my video, but you choose to, and that warms my heart. I hope that y'all are having a fabulous week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.